JBN, we keep you informed. Coming up in the news today, double murder in St. Catherine. Man held with firearm on Spanish Town bypass. Mandeville police find firearm in scandal bag. 17-year-old motorcyclist killed in Manchester crash. Ex-cop among two killed in Trelawney car crash. Woman donates $1 million to upgrade Chapleton Hospital. And our unsolved crime of the month. Please remember to like, subscribe, share, leave us a comment and click the notification bell to receive our daily news items. Double murder in St. Catherine. Detectives assigned to the Spanish Town Criminal Investigation Branch are probing the circumstances surrounding the shooting deaths of a man and a woman on Old Harbour Road in Spanish Town, St. Catherine on Thursday. Those killed are 21-year-old Vaughn Smith, otherwise called Mr. Cool, and 19-year-old Serena Kerr, both of Shelter Rock in Spanish Town. The police say about 2:30 p.m. residents heard explosions in the area. The police say Smith and Kerr were found lying in blood with gunshot wounds to the upper body. The scene was processed and the bodies removed to the morgue. Man held with firearm on Spanish Town bypass. The Spanish Town police have reported the seizure of a semi-automatic pistol with a magazine containing one cartridge in New Nursery, Twickenham Park in St. Catherine on Thursday, January 24. Reports are that police officers who were traveling along the Spanish Town bypass saw a man about 4:30 p.m. running with a firearm in his hand. He was accosted and the firearm taken from him. The suspect, whose identity is being withheld, was also observed with a wound to his hand and was subsequently taken to the hospital on the police guard, the cops reported. Mandeville police find firearm in scandal bag. The Manchester police are reporting that a 9mm pistol was found wrapped in a black plastic bag at North Racecourse in Mandeville yesterday. Reports from the police are that a premises in the capital town was searched about 9:30 a.m. and the scandal bag containing the gun found. No one was arrested in relation to the find. 17-year-old motorcyclist killed in Manchester crash. A 17-year-old Manchester resident died as a result of injuries he received in a motor vehicle collision on the Chantilly Main Road in the parish yesterday. The teen is identified as Tariq Davis of Daviton District. Reports from the Mandeville police are that Davis was riding a motorcycle in a westerly direction along the main road about 3 p.m. when he allegedly collided in the rear of a motor truck which was traveling in the opposite direction. He was taken to the hospital where he was pronounced dead. Westmoreland man shot dead. Detectives assigned to the Savlamar police are investigating the circumstances surrounding the shooting death of 36-year-old Jermaine Ferguson, otherwise called Bobby, at his home on Hudson Street in the town last night. A firearm and one round of ammunition were reportedly seized after the incident. Reports are that residents heard loud explosions about 9:20 p.m. and summoned the police. On the arrival of the lawmen, Ferguson was seen with gunshot wounds while clutching a .38 revolver. He was taken to the hospital where he was pronounced dead. Ex-cop among two killed in Trelawney car crash. An ex-cop is one of two persons who died in a motor vehicle accident in Trelawney on Thursday. The deceased have been identified as former police officer Marvin Douglas and Constantine James. Reports are that about 3 p.m., James was driving his Toyota Corolla motor car along the Spring Hill Main Road in Trelawney when he lost control of the vehicle which slammed into the back of a truck parked on the side of the road. James and Douglas, who were the only occupants of the vehicle, received multiple injuries. Douglas died on the spot while James died at the hospital. The Trelawney police are investigating. Woman donates $1 million to upgrade Chapleton Hospital. Approximately 50,000 residents of several communities in northern Clarendon are to benefit from improved health services through the upgrading and expansion of the Chapleton Community Hospital. Beverly Nichols, a native of the district of Blackwoods who currently resides in the United States, is donating $1 million for the project through her Push Start Foundation. The one-year undertaking will include building a second ward, which will double bed capacity from 15 to 30, expansion of the waiting area, construction of a new operating theatre and laboratory, improvement to the water storage facility, among other works. Communities served by the hospital include Chapleton, Rock River, Mulletall, Summerfield, Crow River, Pennant, Frankfield, and Crooked River. At the recent breaking of ground for the project, Nicholas said that provisions will be made for the ongoing maintenance of the hospital. My input to keep the hospital running will continue when I'm no longer around. I'm setting up an endowment to help in the long-term sustainability of this institution, she said. Minister of Health, Dr. Christopher Tufton, expressed gratitude to Nichols, stating that the government fully appreciates their act of kindness. He noted that by undertaking the project, Nicholas is delivering on a selfless dream to expand access to health care for residents of the parish where she was born and raised. He said that the hospital upgrading means new ceilings, new walls, new flooring, and construction of 4 additional doctors' offices, adding that the benefits to residents will be great. The concept of an endowment to continuously maintain the hospital is forward-thinking. The future is bright because she is committed also to maintenance of the facility, he added. Nurse Mervis Anderson, who has worked at the Chapleton Community Hospital for more than 2 decades, said she is overjoyed to see what is taking place at the hospital. She is urging users and staff to take care of the facility once the works have been completed and help to make the hospital a place of pride for Chapleton and surrounding communities. Medical Officer of Health for Carindon, Dr. Kimberly Scarlett Campbell, said that the project will enable the delivery of first-class health care for thousands of residents and reduce the need to refer patients to the Mapen Hospital. She noted that with the endowment fund, the quality of service will be guaranteed for years to come. Manager of the Carindon Health Services, Joseph Grant, said that the parish is receiving a significant investment and the upgrading will enhance healthcare delivery. Chairman of the Southern Regional Health Authority, Wayne Chen, for his part, hailed Miss Nichols as a distinguished Jamaican who is firmly connected to her native land. Founded in 2010, the Push Start Foundation is an American non-governmental entity dedicated to enhancing health and other services for the people of Jamaica. Over the past 30 years, Nichols, who operates a successful healthcare delivery agency in Queens, New York, has assisted Jamaican students through the provision of scholarships and bursaries, as well as funds for various health missions to the island. In October 2018, she was conferred with the Order of Distinction, OD, in the rank of Officer for Outstanding Contribution to the Jamaican Diaspora in New York, adding to the Badge of Honor for Meritorious Service she received in 2011 for a contribution to community development and healthcare.
January 2nd, 2017, Epworth District, St. Anne. 81-year-old Colin Carrodus, JP, was enjoying a game of dominoes with some friends.
Daddy.
Mrs. Carrodus came to make sure that the guests were all okay. She watched the game for a short while and then headed back to her kitchen.
Open the door, man. Open the door. Where you going? Where you going, there, woman?
I'm very cold.
You want it? Give me the gun. Give me the... No, you say... No, you say that.
One gunman found the .38 revolver with 6 rounds and proceeded to gunbutt Mrs. Carrodus. Colin Carrodus, JP, had been shot twice in the chest, and he died while the group of murderers escaped on foot.
Now, was the gun the main motive for this senseless crime? Those left behind are still wondering.
Colin Carrodus was my father, and being the youngest
of all the siblings and the only one that lived here. You know, I had an extremely good relationship with him. I was a tomboy at one point, climbing buildings with him because he was in construction and all of those kind of things. He taught me to do almost everything. In November, they robbed the house. He said, boy, they broke into the house, but I was not there. No, luckily I wasn't there. And they ordered a tenant to go into that other house to come to me. They wanted the chest and the gun and asking for the big guy. My father was the man to talk to about every subject matter. He was like an encyclopedia. He was the strength of the family. This gentleman was a selfless man. He would take the last pound of sugar and give it out to the community. He said sugar will come. He believed that as a community we have to live together. And I think he was well loved by persons. He was well respected. He did a lot in terms of civic duties. He was part of many organizations. For 14 years, he was the president of the Great Pond Citizens Association. He held those meetings on his veranda. I mean, even in airport, he built a bus shed right out at the corner. When I asked him what is that bus shed for, he said, elevate your mind. It's not a bus shed. It's a shelter from life's adversity. For those farmers and those people when rain falling, where they must go. That is why he built it and it's still standing out there. That is to show the kind of man he was.
Crime Stop is offering a total of $100,000 for info.
JPN, to keep you informed. Please remember to like, subscribe, share, leave us a comment and click the notification bell to receive our daily news items.